This is another video coming at you. What I've done, as you can see, I've put two stock images that I found. They're kind of like glamour, kind of fashion sort of magazine kind of poses and pictures. All I've done is put them on the same screen as I've got them separately. I'm going to put them in a RAW file with the textures and the brush, so you can do this yourself. This tutorial is just going to create a glossy kind of page, double kind of page spread. You can put writing on top of it, but at the moment it's just going to be pictures. So first of all, what you do is have these two, and what you're going to do is you can swap this around. So what you could do is edit, rotate 90 degree. No, that's not it. Edit, transform, rotate. No, I'll just leave it like that. Actually, you can flip it the other way, but I'm trying to flip horizontal, vertical. There you go. Yeah, might as well just do it like that. Okay, so obviously the text is going to be a bit out, but anyway, what you do is go to the top box. You won't be able to see it, and you can get a little. You might be able to see this. See, you can see wet media brushes, etc. What you would do is go to load brushes. So what you do is, when you can see the brush, you've got your brush tool on, then you can click the little down arrow next to it, and then you can click the little play button, and that gets this pop-up menu where you can do load brushes. So I'm going to load it from top, and there you get, there's the brush, and this is going to be in the pack. If I make it smaller, it's an ABR, which is the format for brushes. So I'm going to load that, and as you can see, I've already got this one up. You can scroll to the bottom and select them. This is one of them, which is if I can find it, it's one of the first ones in the pack. It's quite a big pack of brushes, and they're quite nice as well. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is on the first layer here, I'm going to duplicate it, which you can Control J. I'm just going to right click, duplicate. Okay, so I've got two of those layers. So what I'm going to do is go into, I think it's Control B, and it's called color balance. So what I'm going to do is 40, and then that's, I think that's 61. And you can just change around with the magenta. So I want a kind of a bluey. See, that's really purple. I want it kind of in the middle. So I'm probably going to do something like that. Maybe a little bit more red. You can cut it, but you want it that sort of blue, 61% blue. So it gives it that purpley sort of feel. Right. I'm going to do that. Right. Hopefully you can see them. Yep, midtones and preserve luminosity, and then click OK. Right, next, that's the bottom layer. As you can see, what you could do is press Control E, and that merges the layers. Right, next on this layer, which is above, this layer is above it, is I'm going to get rid of that join. So what I'm going to do is press, in your layers menu, right at the bottom, there's little logos. The rubbish bin, etc. And there's one that's kind of like a square with a little circle in it. If you go over it, called Add Layer Mask. And on a layer mask, what you can do is brush over in black. As you can see, it will take away the picture. I've changed the opacity. Or you can press it white, and it will preserve. It will get back what you've got rid of. So if I do black here, change it to white. As you can see, it's going to do it slower. As you can see, it's coming back, only because I've got 25% opacity. Right, so I'm going to use black, and then what I'm going to do is gently trying to get rid of this join. As you can see, I've got the picture behind it, so it'll blend in. I have to change the opacity because that's just taking forever. Just going to keep going just over the, so you can get rid of that blue line. Oh, went a bit too far there. Control Z, Z. There, something like that. So you can see it's a bit more smoothed out. Right, next what we're gonna do is do a new layer, and then what you're gonna do is file open, and in the thing I've got there is some textures, and you're gonna do texture number 1. Okay, as you can see, there's a preview of it there. Right, so you open that, and it'll be a new layer. So minimize that, and then click that little tool, and then what you can do is simply, and it will drag it onto that, so it will go on this layer. So what you would do is put the white as